From the editors of Biological Psychiatry and the Society of Biological Psychiatry, this is our Biological Psychiatry podcast series, Biological Psychiatry Live. I am Tamar Gore, and I'm here with Dr. Deanna Barch. Dr. Barch, could you please introduce yourself?
Hi, so like you said, my name is Deanna Barch, and I am a professor at Washington University in St. Louis in psychological and brain sciences and psychiatry and radiology. And I have the great pleasure and honor of being the inaugural editor of Biological Psychiatry Global Open Science.
Congratulations. Could you tell me a little bit more about the ethos behind open science?
Yeah, so we would really like to try to enhance the incorporation of open science principles into publishing around psychiatry. I think, there's really been a burgeoning of efforts around open access, open science, reproducibility, ways of trying to ensure that, we really have robust and replicable results. And, we would really like to make sure that psychiatry is able to take advantage of and really lead in those efforts. So our ethos is going to be very much focused on open access, open science. We'll plan to do some of the first registered reports in the field of psychiatry so that people can really commit to hypotheses ahead of time and, follow through to really think about promoting best practices in terms of open science.
That sounds wonderful. Can you tell me a little bit more about your vision for the journal in addition to that?
Yeah. Sure thing. So we really, first and foremost, want to continue the same, tradition and history of publishing really outstanding and impactful science, kind of across the range of areas that are relevant to understanding biological psychiatry. So we will include a focus on everything from, human studies to animal studies, genetics, imaging, epidemiology, treatment trials, so really a broad range, but with a particular emphasis on making sure that we are incorporating the great science that's occurring across the globe, and really making sure that, we have a diversity of perspectives, a diversity of populations represented, and the very best science that we can publish.
Sounds good. So everything from cellular and molecular neuroscience up through epidemiology, really the full range.
The full range, yes, exactly.
The full range of research. That's fantastic. When do you anticipate starting to accept new papers, and what's your timeline to first issue?
Yeah, so we are actually hoping that we would be in the position to accept new papers within a month or so. We're just getting the website up and reconfigured. And so we will be open for accepting new submissions, hopefully in November, with the hope that we'll be publishing our first, I'll say, quote unquote, issue, because we will, like Biological Psychiatry CINI, which is cognitive neuroscience and neuroimaging, will be online only, but we still think conceptually it's going to make sense to organize papers and issues that will allow us to, especially if we have like thematic special issues and things that we want to do. So we're hoping for our first issue to be published, in spring or early summer of 2021.
That's really exciting. In addition to submitting to you directly, will manuscripts be sent to you through the Biological Psychiatry flagship journal and
yes.
CNI?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think as many people who submit to both the current biological psychiatry journals know, there's so much outstanding science that we just simply don't have page space to publish. Yeah. And so that is another one of the reasons for starting Global Open Science, is to provide another, what we hope is a really super high quality outlet and venue for that wonderful research. CINI has been excellent in that regard, but is much more thematically focused just on neuroscience and neuroimaging. And that means that so many other kinds of studies that maybe don't have that focus, might be looking for an additional home. And we're hoping that Global Open Science can be that home for them.
Absolutely. So thank you so much for taking the time to introduce your group to us. And I look forward to speaking to you again.
Great. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I look forward to getting submissions from people.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.